Hey, how you doing? David Taub here from Epic Guitar Instruction, and Miles keeping us company today, right, boy? Yes. He likes hanging out in the studio when we're recording. How you doing? Hope everything's going well. Hope you're having a great time with your guitars, and we have another killer song lesson for you today. We're going to bring you the classic Cat Stevens Wild World. It's a lot of fun. It's fairly easy to play. It's only 7 chords. And I'm going to show it to you using just 2 variations of a strum pattern. So you'll be playing it fast, fun, and easy. So let's first go over all the chords you're going to need to play this song. You're going to need an A minor, D, G. These are all just basic open position chords. C major, F, D minor, and E. That's it. That's all the chords. And the song kind of has a standard kind of format. Intro, which is the intro is the same as the verse chords pretty much. And then it's like intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus. There's a little interlude break. And then a double stop, and then a double chorus. And then the song ends, right? So it's basically, if you get a couple of parts down, basically the verse and the chorus, you got the whole thing. Now the intro is the same as the verse chords, and that's where he comes in singing the la la la's, right? And that progression is A minor to D to G to C to F to D minor to E. And he plays a little lick too on the E chord, and I'll show you that. But let me play it for you first. Here's what the intro will sound like. That's the whole intro, and then it goes right into the first verse. And that lick on the E chord repeats throughout the whole song. So let's look at the strum pattern. It's real important that you get this down because this is what we're going to use throughout most of the song. Now I'm holding the A minor chord. So what we're going to do on each chord is you're going to do 2 down picks, which I'll refer as a DP, down pick. And then a down strum. So you want to get the accuracy down, so whether you're hitting the A string or the low E string. Followed by a down up. So it's down, pick, down, down, up. Now that's critical. We're going to use that throughout all the chords in most of the song. So if I do it really slow, A minor, so I'm hitting that A string twice. Down, up, then switch to the D chord. Now on the D, the root is the D string. And again, it's the same thing. Down, down strum, down, up. Right to the G. Now on the G, it's the low E string. That's where the root is, 3rd fret, right as you're holding that chord. Right? And into the C, same thing. If I do it really slow, it'll sound like this. This is for the intro. Now on that E chord, and he does this each time on the E chord, is he plays the E, down, pick, down, up, and then he plays this lick. Okay, while holding the E chord. Now, so what I'm doing there is I'm playing the E chord in a down pick twice, and then down, up. And then what I'm doing is going from the low E string to the G string, then back to the low E. Then on the G string, I'm playing that 1st fret. I'm not moving because I'm keeping this E chord held down. And then I'm playing the G string again. And then coming down with my pinky on the 2nd fret of the G string, doing a hammer-on. And then a pull-off to sound that 1st string again. And if you hit the B string, that's okay because you're sounding that E chord. That's what's ringing in the back. So you don't have to be, totally accurate with it. And then after you do the hammer, pull off, hit the low E string again, and then the B string. So that whole lick real slow will sound like this. Okay? And if when you're hitting that B string, if you hit the G string and the high E, that's okay because you're fingering the E chord, so that E chord is ringing. And technically, if you don't want to play that lick, you could just do the strum twice on that E chord and keep going. But he does do that on the original recording. So you probably want to get that down as kind of a cool lick, right? And then it goes right into the first verse. Now look at the verses as far as two parts. He plays basically the same progression both times. The second time on each verse he adds a G chord at the end. So I'll play you the verse, and all the verses are the same. So it starts off same progression. A minor, D, G, C, F, D minor, E. Throw the lick in. And then it repeats pretty much the same exact thing. A minor, D, this is the second time, G, C, F, D minor. Okay, this is where it gets different. The second time through, when you get to that E chord, just do 3 down strums. Down, 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 to a G chord. Okay, so he's breaking up the amount of time, musical time, between the E and the G. 3 downs, and then on the G. Then on the G chord, you're going to play this lick. And into the chorus, right? So that lick on the G chord is, again, when you're holding the G chord, you could hit that D string and B string, and then just drop your second finger down to the D string, and you're going to play 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and open on that D string. And you could leave your 3rd finger on that high E string, 3rd fret, because it just sounds the G note, because we're inferring this G chord with this lick. So with each one of those, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open on the D string, 4 downstrokes. You get this. That's on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open. Go to a C chord, which begins the chorus. So that lick in context from the E sounds like this. And we're into the chorus. So let me play you the verse all the way through to there, up at a record tempo. And this is where the first verse comes in, but all the verses are the same. And then we're into the chorus. And hey, you probably noticed this song is all open position chords except for that F chord, right? And I know that F chord can be a bear. It's one of the hardest chords to get down as you move on in your guitar journey, and certainly when you start bar chords. But I can help you with that. I have a killer free lesson. I'd love to send it to you. Just click on that link below and I will send you a free lesson on bar chords, proper bar chord technique, fret hand technique, and how to change bar chords between open chords and bar chords, and really will get your bar chords and bar chord change into the next level. You really need that technique, and you really need to get good at that, and to use that, and you can use it for any song, not just this song, right? So tons and tons of exercises. I'll also send you an ebook that has all the chords diagrammed out, right? Just click on that link. It's free. I'll send it to you for free from Epic Guitar Instruction. Now the choruses are pretty much the same throughout the song. He does a stop at the second chorus and everyone thereafter, and I'll show you that. But basically the chorus is 2 sets of changes. It goes from a C to a G. This is the ooh baby baby it's a wild one, F, and then he plays this lick, which I will show you. That's after the F chord, and then it goes to a G, to an F, to a C, and then there's another lick in there. Right? Now, if you don't want to play those licks again, you don't have to. You could just strum that chord twice as long, twice on the F and twice on the C. But the licks are there in the original recording, so you might want to add them, and it's fun to throw them in there. So I'll play the chorus for you. It'll sound like this. Oh, And then to get back from the chorus into the verse, he throws in a D minor and an E chord. I'll show you how to connect them too. But let me just play you the chorus the first time. Sounds like this. And we'll use the same strum because I want to make this easy for you to get you playing this fast, right? So we'll use the same strum for the chorus. It does capture the essence of the song. And then as you get better at this and you're strumming and rhythm, you know, you could vary the strum, try a different strum, play it a little differently, add a different nuance, right? But I'm just giving you kind of the skeleton, the framework to kind of go with, right? So here's the chorus right from the C chord, and we'll use that same strum pattern. We're going to use that down, 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 up. Same one we used on the verses. You're back into the verse. Okay, so on the C chord, down, 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 up, down, down. On the F, down, 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 up. Now the lick. That's a simple, basic C major scale. I'll give you the frets. Second fret, first finger on the, first fret, second string on the B string. First finger, that's a C note. So play the B string, first fret, then open. Then you go to the G string and you play the second fret, that's an A note, and then open. So you get. Then on the D string, you're going to play the third fret to the second fret, then open. So you're playing that F, E, open D. So all together so far. And you end it on the C note. But then you got to get to that G chord for the second part of the chorus. So the lick is this. Then you go to the G chord. Again, down, 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 up. F, C. And he plays this lick. And when I play that lick, a lot of times when I'm playing the song, let that C chord kind of ring to kind of fill out the sound. And you can kind of hear it in the back, right? Especially if you're just doing this with one guitar. You want to keep things nice and full. You don't want it to stop, be dead air. So that second lick, you're going to play the third fret low E string twice. Then open A string once. Then third fret A string 3 times. That's a C note. Then open A string. Then back to the third fret low E string. You get this slow. Up to speed. All right, so you got to kind of fit these in kind of quick. So practice them slow. Don't rush it at first, and then over time, chip away at it, and over time you will get it. So if I play that lick in context, it'll sound like this. And then it goes back and the chorus repeats. C, G, F, G, F, C. Okay, those 2 chords there is how he transitions to get back into the verse. It's just D minor. I would just do a down, down, up. And then E, down, down, up. And then you're back into the A minor chord for the verse. So you have the changes for the chorus and those 2 licks, right? So now let me play a full verse into the chorus, back into the verse, so you can hear what it sounds like. back into the verse. Basically, you have the whole song. It's that intro, verse, chorus, verse 2, chorus, and then there's an interlude, and that's where he sings the la la la's again, but he's playing the same changes as the first line of the verse. And then he goes from there right into the next verse, verse 3. And then there's a double chorus. The song ends on the C chord. He does one thing differently from the second chorus on, and then he puts a stop right before the G chord. Let me play it for you. It sounds like this. So from the second chorus on, and at the end, after verse 3, they do a double chorus, and he does this twice. So here's those choruses. It sounds like same chord change. It sounds like... Okay, he does a little stop there, and it's very easy. So all you do is right after the C major scale, after the F chord, don't hit the G chord, just pause. And then on the G chord, you're just going to do a down, down, up. So it's almost like you just leave out those first two down strums, and that's where the pause is. Now, when he does the double chorus, what he does after the first time of the chorus to get to the second chorus, and the double chorus is at the end of the song, he just plays that D minor and E just like you did to connect to the second verse. He does that same thing, and again, just a down, down, up on the D minor, down, down, up on the E, and then you're back into a chorus again. Right? And he does that much like how he used that to connect into a verse. At the end, he connects two choruses together, and then the song ends after, let's see, you get that G, F, and just let the C ring out on that second chorus at the end. And that's the whole song. That's Wild World. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hope you liked that lesson here at Epic Guitar Instruction. And hey, if you did like it, it would really help us out if you click the like button, the thumbs up, or maybe put a comment in the YouTube comment box, and definitely subscribe to the channel. That would be great, because that really helps us to keep bringing the content, and you'll be notified when we have a new lesson up. We're posting lessons all the time, all genres of music, all levels of player, right? So we really appreciate that. And don't forget to click on that link too for some bar chord help. If you're really struggling with your bar chords or want more information, this video, tons of exercises, tons of technique stuff that will really get your bar chords and bar chord changing to the next level. Don't forget to click on that link. I'm David Taub again from Epic Guitar Instruction. Keep checking back. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next lesson.